Amanda is looking for a second date update today. We're going to try to help her out. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome in.
Thank you. It's nice to talk to you guys.
Nice to have you on. So, what's the story with Rick? How did you meet Rick?
So, just to give you some backstory, I went through a breakup recently and it was bad. And I just was kind of, swearing off men. I wasn't looking to meet anybody. I didn't want to date anybody. And I just wanted to go out with my friends and have a good time. But then I saw him at the bar and that was the end of it.
Uh-oh.
I went out with my friends. He started talking to me. He's super handsome, funny, charming. So I went home with him. We didn't hook up right away. We talked for hours. We really connected. I really, really liked him. And the chemistry was just off the charts. And when we finally hooked up, when we had sex, I felt like I had known him for a long time. It was kind of weird because obviously we just met, but it was great. And I left early the next morning. He was still sleeping, but he ended up waking up to say goodbye. I 100% expected to see him again. And I texted him a couple times, but he's not getting back to me.
Yeah, you said he was asleep when you woke up, but he woke up just in time to say goodbye to you?
Yeah, I felt like he wanted to say goodbye to me.
Right, he made an effort. He didn't want to let you go without...
Yeah,
right.
I thought so.
And so what was that like? Was there a hug or a kiss or anything, like the deep kiss?
I wouldn't say deep, but it wasn't weird or anything. It felt
a
good.
tender kiss?
Gosh, I don't know.
Did he cradle your face?
You're overthinking it.
I wouldn't say it was the most magical. The morning was the most magical of my life, but it didn't feel weird.
Right.
I thought we'd see each other again.
Yeah. Okay. So have you been blowing up his phone or?
I didn't want to go too crazy. I just texted, a few times, but he didn't respond. So I don't feel great about that.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is this something,
really don't know.
How long were you in your relationship that you just got out of?
Years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're definitely ready to be out there dating, it sounds like.
Well, I didn't want to, actually. But, the second I saw him, I was like, that rule is over. I would have done anything to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
So
I love it, though, when someone comes into your life that completely turns your personal rule book, your philosophy on its head. Gets you to rethink things.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. It's worth a phone call. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Rick and see what's going on in his head and how he's feeling about Amanda and whether or not there's any potential future there. As Second Date Update continues. Breakup recently, and it was pretty bad. She wasn't really at a point where she was ready to start dating again. In fact, she kind of swore off men. So when she went out on this particular evening, she wasn't looking to meet anybody, didn't want to date anybody, just wanted to hang out with her friends. But then she met Rick, and that turned everything on its head. Great chemistry, obviously very attracted to him. There's a mutual attraction there. Went back to his place, and she said that was pretty amazing. Since then, she's not heard back from him. She pinged his phone a couple of times, but he's not responding. And now she wants to know what's up because it definitely felt when she left his place that they were absolutely going to see each other again. And since that hasn't happened, we got to see that through and call him and see what's up.
Hello.
Hi, is this Rick?
Yeah.
Hey, Rick, it's Jeff, Jenn, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How are you, man? We got you on speakerphone, by the way. Say hi.
What's going on?
Good morning.
Hey.
Hi.
Jen, hey, how are you? What's going on?
Not much. We wanted to have you on the show for just a couple of minutes. If you didn't mind coming on and chatting with us. We got a phone call from a friend of yours, and she had a lot of nice things to say. You're Mr. Handsome, Mr. Charisma, nice guy. And this person would like to get together with you again if you're open.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Do you remember Amanda?
Yeah.
What did you think of Amanda? She seems awfully nice on the phone.
No, she was very nice. I mean, it's just weird though. We'd like, okay.
Well, she's a fan of our show.
We met up, but we wasn't a. You know, it wasn't a date or anything, but we kind of got together.
No, she said you guys met out somewhere. You enjoyed each other's company enough to go back to your place. You hung out, I guess, and things may have happened.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a pretty cool thing. I mean, wasn't looking for anything, and all of a sudden, you know, we're having this great time. And I thought it was going to turn into something, but you know, kind of soon after. Pretty apparent to me that that wasn't the issue. It wasn't going to happen.
When did that become apparent to you? With that same evening or after the fact?
Yeah. Okay. Well, she probably left out the phone call.
What phone call?
There was that phone call later in the night when she thought I was asleep.
She got a phone call?
She got a phone call. Yeah. And she started whispering. And it was. I mean, it was pretty heated. I mean, it's got to be an ex. Or a boyfriend, I don't know, but I'm hoping it's an ex. But I mean, she definitely said, like, I don't know, not verbatim, but like, I just picked up this guy at a bar, you know, just effed him, and like, you're an a-hole. This is the best sex of my life.
Whoa.
And a lot of whisper screaming. But
so she thinks you're asleep. You're overhearing this. Is she in the same room or is she in the other room?
She was in the bathroom.
Oh.
But I mean, it was that loud. I mean, it was right there, and it just felt to me like, okay, I'm just revenge sex or something, you know, pick up this guy, have fun, then call your ex and, you know,
let him know you did it.
Rub it in his face.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of disappointing. I liked her, but I just, you know, she left the next morning. I said, okay, I'm sure she's off to do whatever. So, okay, have fun.
Okay, so you're like, okay, so she totally used me for revenge sex then.
That's what it felt like, I got to be honest. So.
That's what it sounded like anyway.
Yeah.
Amanda.
No, that is not it. I had no idea that you heard me. Honestly, I was a little bit drunk. That was my ex I was talking to because he kept blowing up my phone. You know, I told you I was with him for 2 years and he lied to me and cheated on me the entire time. And he was begging me to forgive him and get back together with him. And I am so done with him. And I thought, you know, I don't know. When I got up to go to the bathroom, I heard my phone buzzing. So I just picked him up and like kind of rage told him that, hoping he'd finally leave me alone if he knew I moved on. Like, I mean, I am done with that chapter. I just like wanted him to stop calling me while I was with you.
And so you told him, you and I are done. I just picked up this guy and we had the best sex of my entire life and you can F off.
I mean, to be honest, I was a little bit tipsy. I don't remember saying it exactly like that, but is there a high chance I said that? Yes. Yeah.
And I could hear you like drunk whispering in the bathroom, like,
oh, yeah.
Hey, guess what? He was way better than you will ever be.
Like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm doing this. Like, I really want to see you again.
Yeah.
Well, on one hand, you know, thank you for the compliment. It's always nice to get
That's true.
good reviews. But on the other hand, kind of does sound like revenge sex still. So
Ooh.
I just, you know, is that a thing? Is this over? Is this going to happen
no,
again?
it's so over. Like, this has been months. I mean, it's not like we broke up yesterday. I totally see how you see it like that. But, you know, I really like you and I loved being with you and I think you're amazing and I'd love to get to know you better.
Ooh, she just picked him up.
And I hope my ex sees us out together.
I hope my ex is listening right now.
Yeah, I mean, that could be fun to actually go on a first date, and then we can have an update after that, I guess.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah, I'd like that as well. But, yeah, as long as, you know, we got to put all that away or maybe, you know, we control them together. That could be fun.
No, like I promise I will not even call him back. That's it. Like, that's it. I just needed to say it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm not a possessive or jealous person really either. I just kind of wanted to make sure where we were. That's
No, but
all.
I remember a situation in a previous relationship where I was with someone. She was still really angry at her ex. And it got to the point where I said to her, I go, listen, you got to let this stuff go because every time this dude's name comes up, your whole demeanor changes and you get angry. And I'm not saying it's not justified, but it's beginning to make me feel like we can't move forward in this relationship because you haven't resolved your feelings and your anger toward him. I'm not saying these feelings aren't valid, but it's starting to interfere with our progress. So
Right.
I got to know, are you over this guy or not?
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I will figure this out.
Yeah. Jeff, and Jeff was used for revenge sex all the time.
All the time.
And he would hear these phone calls about it was the best sex they ever had. And
I mean,
but that doesn't mean that there isn't potential there.
So what are you saying, Amanda? You saying Rick wasn't the best sex you've ever had?
Oh no, it was. That's why I'm doing this. Honestly.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll set it
really
up.
say no to that.
Yeah. How can you say no?
Yeah.
We're going to make the arrangements. We'll set everything up. It's on us. Rick, thanks for taking the call.
Hey.
Amanda, appreciate you putting yourself out there.
Thank you.
And